Every morning, millions of people wake up and perform the same ritual. They take a tiny pill called Levothyroxine. Their doctor told them it would fix everything. They were told their thyroid was slow, and this pill would speed it up. They were promised energy. They were promised weight loss. They were promised that the hair would grow back. Welcome to Dr. Levitas. But months go by, years go by, and nothing changes. The scale doesn't budge. The hands are still ice cold. The brain fog is thicker than ever. And when they go back to the doctor, the blood test comes back normal. The doctor says, your TSH is fine. It must be in your head. Maybe you need an antidepressant. It is not in your head. The medication isn't working because the medication is just the raw material. It is the crude oil. But your body has lost the ability to refine that oil into gas. The problem isn't in your neck. The problem is right here, in your liver. Hello, today, we are exposing the thyroid-liver connection. We are going to uncover why 80% of your thyroid function actually depends on your liver health, why high cortisol is turning your hormones into brakes instead of gas, and how a simple, bitter digestive trick can restart your engine. Also, as we get deeper into this connection, please take a second to hit that like button and leave a comment. Your support is a huge help to the channel. Let's start with the basic physiology that most patients are never taught. Your thyroid gland is a factory, but it produces a product that is mostly unfinished. It produces a hormone called T4, or thyroxine. Think of T4 like a stored battery that still has the plastic tab on it. It has potential energy, but it doesn't do anything. It is inactive. It floats around your blood waiting to be activated. To get energy, to burn fat, to grow hair, to feel warm, that T4 must be converted into T3, or triiodothyronine. T3 is the active hormone. T3 is the fire. T3 is what enters your cells and tells the mitochondria to burn fuel. Here is the shocking statistic. Your thyroid gland only makes about 20% of your T3. Where does the other 80% come from? Where does the conversion happen? It happens in the liver. Your liver contains an enzyme system called deiodinase. Its specific job is to strip one iodine molecule off the T4 to create T3. This means that if your liver is sluggish, if it is fatty, congested, or overwhelmed with toxins, this conversion process slows to a crawl. You can have plenty of T4 in your blood, from your medication, but if your liver factory is on strike, you have almost zero T3. You are functionally hypothyroid, even though your pill bottle is full. So, what does a liver thyroid problem look like? It looks exactly like hypothyroidism, but with a few specific clues. Unexplained weight gain. You gain weight even on a low-calorie diet. Why? Because without T3, your metabolic rate drops. High cholesterol. This is a big one. Thyroid hormone tells the liver to process cholesterol. When T3 is low, LDL cholesterol skyrockets. If you have high cholesterol and low energy, look at the thyroid-liver axis. Outer eyebrow thinning. This is the classic sign. The Queen Anne sign. Losing the outer third of your eyebrows. Cold extremities. Your hands and feet are always freezing because your body is conserving heat for the core. If you have these symptoms, and your doctor only checks your TSH, the thyroid-stimulating hormone, they are missing the entire picture. They are checking the thermostat on the wall, but ignoring the broken furnace in the basement. Now, let's talk about the enemy of conversion, stress. We live in a high-stress world. Chronic stress means chronic cortisol. Cortisol is a bully in the liver. When cortisol levels are high, it physically inhibits the enzyme 5-deiodinase that makes T3. but it does something even worse. It forces the liver to convert T4 into something called reverse T3, RT3. Think of T3 as the gas pedal. Think of reverse T3 as the parking brake. Reverse T3 looks like T3. It fits into the same receptors on your cells, but it doesn't turn them on. It just sits there, blocking the real T3 from getting in. So, when you are stressed, your body literally puts a lock on your metabolism. It thinks you are in a famine or a war, so it tries to save energy by shutting you down. This is why stress eating isn't just about calories. It's about cortisol turning your thyroid hormones into metabolic brakes. So, how do we fix the factory? We need to give the enzyme the tool it needs to work. That tool is a mineral called selenium. The deiodinase enzyme, the guy who strips the iodine, is a selenoprotein. It cannot function without selenium. If you are selenium deficient, which is common due to soil depletion, your T4 to T3 conversion halts. Furthermore, the thyroid gland generates a lot of hydrogen peroxide, or oxidative stress, during hormone production. Selenium acts as the bodyguard. It is a key component of glutathione peroxidase, which neutralizes that oxidative stress. Without selenium, the thyroid gland damages itself. This is a major trigger for Hashimoto's, the autoimmune thyroiditis. You don't need a massive supplement. Nature provided the perfect pill: Brazil nuts. Just 2 Brazil nuts provide 100% of your daily selenium requirement. It is the easiest thyroid hack in the world. Eat 2 nuts, save your liver enzyme. Now, let's talk about the exit strategy. The liver doesn't just activate hormones, it also clears out the old ones. Once a hormone has done its job, it becomes toxic trash. It needs to be excreted. The liver packages these old hormones into bile. Bile flows from the liver to the gallbladder, and then into the intestines to be pooped out. But what happens if your bile is sluggish? What happens if you have bile sludge or gallstones? The old hormones get stuck. They sit in the gut, and eventually, they get reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. This is critical for women. If you cannot clear estrogen because of poor bile flow, that excess estrogen binds to thyroid proteins, thyroid-binding globulin, and makes your thyroid hormones unavailable. It's a traffic jam. If you are constipated, or if you have trouble digesting fats, you have floating stool, your thyroid problem might actually be a bile flow problem. So, how do we get the bile moving and the liver pumping? We need to embrace a flavor that the modern diet has completely forgotten: bitter. Our ancestors ate dandelion greens, roots, and bitter herbs. We eat sweet, salty, and savory. We have removed bitter from our palate. But biology dictates that when your tongue tastes bitter, it sends a reflex signal via the vagus nerve directly to the liver and gallbladder. It screams, food is coming. Release the bile. Wake up. Digestive bitters are one of the oldest and most effective tonics for liver health. Taking a small amount of gentian, dandelion, or burdock root before a meal stimulates the liver to produce fresh, thin bile. It flushes the sludge, it clears the old hormones. And it supports the environment for T4 to T3 conversion. The doctor's verdict: stop blaming the gland. I want you to rethink your thyroid condition. If you have been upping your dose of levothyroxine for years and feeling worse, stop doubling down on the neck. Look lower. Your liver is the engine room. If the engine room is full of fat, toxins, and stress, the ship isn't going anywhere, no matter how much fuel you put in the tank. You have to detoxify the liver to activate the thyroid. They are 2 sides of the same coin. Here is my challenge for you: the bitter and nut protocol. For the next 30 days, I want you to do 2 simple things. 1. The selenium dose. Eat exactly 2 Brazil nuts every morning with your breakfast. That's your enzyme support. 2. The bile stimulus. Before your biggest meal of the day, introduce something bitter. Arugula salad, dandelion tea, or a few drops of digestive bitters on your tongue. Wake up the liver. Give it the tools. And watch as the inactive pill you take every morning finally starts to work. I'm Dr. Levitas. Activate the conversion, feel the energy, and I'll see you in the next video. Watch this video suggestion, it was especially picked for you. Also share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos to empower your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.